Most of us think that when we get something, we'll be happy. But true happiness is when you give. The very purpose of life is to share the goodness with everybody around. And that's what Sangachatam means. Let's walk together. Mind by habit is impulsive. What makes the mind impulsive are the impressions. Where did the impressions come from? They have come from past actions. Where did the actions come from? The actions were triggered by thoughts. Where did the thoughts come from? The previous impressions. So impressions generate thoughts, thoughts propel actions, and actions create more impressions. And this continues, and these impressions are our bondage because they make us do things which we don't even know we are doing, and many times which we don't want to do. Like, for example, you overeat and then you don't feel well, and then say, why am I doing this? Tomorrow I will not do this. But again, when the food is presented to you, you overeat. Same with coffee, tea, you say, or sugar, sweets, so many things, or the things which you have to do, which you don't do. You say, tomorrow I will exercise. But then when tomorrow comes, you say, maybe tomorrow. Or you say, I'll wake up early tomorrow. But you will not. Why? The intelligence says you should do it, but the impression in the mind says it's okay to be lazy. It's okay to indulge. That's coming from the mind. That's the impression. How do you break this impression? By discipline. What's the first discipline? Is not to entertain the thoughts. In one of the talks, Gurudev says, in today's world, most people are sleepwalkers. They're unconsciously engaging in what all things, in lot of things in the world. They are not even aware of what they are doing. A thought comes, and thought propels you to act, but you have a choice to act upon it or not. When you choicelessly act, then you become a sleepwalker. When you consciously act, then you become an alert person. So when you develop the discipline, the strength to deal with the impressions of the mind, then you prevent the future new impressions from accumulating. The impressions, they come as a thought, they trigger something in you, they ask you to do something, and if you don't attend to it, if you just hold back for a second and observe them, that thought will slowly die away and disappear. And if this is done over a period of time, not for too long a time, maybe a week or 10 days, then you will see then that impression stops coming, that craving stops coming. Like, for example, we all know that up until maybe the last decade or so, nobody even thought about sugar-free coffee. Only diabetics used to take it. Now, if you see, people taking coffee or tea with sugar are very less. Most people prefer sugar-free. How did this happen? It is just you allow your system to get used to the new, what is the new trend, and then slowly it will become part of you. The same thing with exercise, same thing with waking up early, same thing with not overeating. All these things, if you break the pattern of attending to the impulse of the mind immediately, or just holding back, giving a little pause, you will see the mind will slowly get used to the new system of not having sugar, not having coffee, exercising regularly. And if you don't do that, then it will start asking you to do this. So mind is a creature of habit. And if you can, through discipline, inculcate good habits, beneficial habits, mind can be your best friend. It will trigger you to do those things. You will develop craving for exercise. You will develop craving for that nice sleep you get, that sense of euphoria you get with a quick run or a gym activity or a swim or a hike, all those things. And no longer you will crave for sugar or sweets or overeating. Even your hunger, if you're eating 3 times a day, if you start practicing intermittent fasting over a period of time, then you will see that you don't feel that hungry also. Even though you may be doing the same amount of activity or even more, then you will notice all those activities are coming just from the mind, breaking the pattern of the mind through awareness and discipline. And exactly the same thing is the principle of meditation. What do we tell in meditation? Be a witness. Do not engage with the mind. When we are awake, from morning till night, we are constantly engaging with the mind. The mind throws a thought, either we accept it or reject it. When we accept it, we try to build upon it if it is nice, and then you go somewhere else. It's like Chat GPT. Have you put a question in Chat GPT? Say, for example, you say, what's the best time to visit Switzerland? It will say the best time is June to August. But you know what? In different seasons, Switzerland offers you different type of sceneries. Do you want to know more? If you say yes, then it will say, okay, from January to March, this is what you can expect from March to this, and it will give everything. And then it will say, if you can tell me when are you planning your holiday, I can chart you an itinerary. And then it gives you an itinerary, and it does not stop there. It just says, if you do you want me to pick which flights to go, which hotels, and which tickets to take. This goes on and on. It never says stop. It doesn't just keep quiet. The mind is like this. You attend to it once, it keeps on giving feedback to you to attend more and more and more, because it is restless. It cannot stay still. Its aliveness is in activity. It is pure rajas. The first thing you need to do is learn not to shake hands with your mind. When you don't shake hands with your mind, then you weaken the mind by being indifferent to it. Indifferent not in a negative way, indifferent in a positive way. You are friendly with your mind, you are attentive to your mind, but you do not entertain all the impulses, all the thoughts that come from the mind. You choose which thoughts to act upon, which thoughts not to act upon, which impulses. In fact, it won't be impulsive. If you do in that way, it won't be an impulsive activity, it will be a responsive activity. A craving for something comes, you say, well, I've gone behind this so many times. Say a cup of coffee. How many times I've drunk? What has it given me? Maybe a momentary joy. Can I stay without that? Yes, okay, let me not do it for 2 days, 3 days. The craving comes, you say, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. And when you do a silence program, this is what you do. You bring a certain discipline. Maybe for 3 days, you say, okay, for these 3 days, no tea, no coffee, no sugar, no overeating, very conscious eating, physical activity, wake up early, sleep early, meditate, keep silence. Look, so many things which you struggle to do on a day-to-day basis, you willingly sit and do it. This is called anushasana, a discipline which you impose on yourself because you see a greater benefit at the end of it is called anushasana. In today's world, we are struggling to transform ourselves mainly because of lack of this discipline of anushasana. We have created cheat days so that we can just, keep our mind happy. Are you getting what I'm saying? So don't shake hands with your mind. And when you make this a habit of not shaking hands with your mind, well, not all the time, but only once in a while, only when you actually want to, then the mind becomes, I won't say your slave, mind becomes very effective, very important tool for you. Mind is such a phenomenon. Ignorance is in the mind, wisdom is in the mind, enlightenment is also in the mind. All experiences are through the mind. So without mind, you can't even experience the higher dimensions of life, the bliss of your own self. So the mind is not your enemy. It can become your enemy when you allow it to take over. When you are the boss, when you are the leader, and you use the mind as an instrument, then mind is fabulous, fantastic. That is real transformation. What is real transformation? That the mind not using you and you using the mind. And the whole purpose of yoga is built upon this. And you see, when we talk yoga, we straight away talk about asana and pranayama. But before that, you got yama and niyama. Yama and niyama are so important. You have to move through yama and niyama before jumping to pranayama and pratyahara. Though these are not sequential, it is not first yama, second niyama. It's not like that. Actually, they all are individually, they help you to attain liberation. But the sequence why Patanjali has given is, if you move in that sequence, it becomes easier for you to experience all the 8 limbs of yoga. Otherwise, you will never attain samadhi. Why people don't engage in meditation, why they feel it boring? Because they have not experienced samadhi or they don't know how to get into samadhi. It's like people who don't know swimming rarely go to the pool. And they say, well, I don't know, I just feel it's a waste of time just jumping in and playing around in the water for a while. Similarly, unless you learn the skill of meditation, you will not be able to experience the samadhi on a regular basis. And that joy, if you don't give to your mind on a regular basis, that rest which the mind has during your meditation, the mind will not look forward for it. Your intelligence will not support it. Are you getting what I'm saying? So engage with the mind consciously. Don't shake hands with it all the time. And if you have this practice during your meditation as well, slowly you will notice that the mind continues to throw impressions, but you're not acting upon them, which means you're not generating new impressions. And the impressions arising, they're slowly dissolving away. So in that sense, the burden of impressions in you will die away. Your mindfulness will improve, your awareness, alertness will improve, your actions become more conscious, your reactions become responses, and then you are more centered, which means you are more in control of your life. You can't be in control of everything around you, but you can be control of the choices you make and the actions you take. Is this making sense? But usually what we do, we do the opposite. Here the advice is don't shake hands with your mind. Now what would we go looking for what the mind is doing? Lot of people when they sit for meditation, they say I'm bored because they're conditioned, they're used to constantly acting, doing. Even when people come to a master, they ask, what should I do? Nobody asks, what should I stop doing? Most of them ask, what should I do? This doing is the cause of all your problems, and the origin of this doing is your own mind. So learn to disengage from this doing. All you look forward, you see. You look forward to doing things that are pleasant to your senses. A weekend comes, you want to go out. You want to meet people. You want to socialize. You want to go to new restaurants. You want to eat new food. You want to buy new clothes. You want to go and watch new movies. Do you see how you spend all your spare time? In engaging with the world. Why? Because the mind says that is where the joy is. Our starting point is the problem. We have somehow judged that, or we have somehow decided in our life that there is no joy inside. That we have taken it for granted. Inside is only boredom. There is nothing. There is no joy in me. All the joy is only external to me. So I go out in the world looking for joy. Every little moment you get, you go out. If there is no time to go out, you just go out to your screen, to your phone. That is also going out only. A moment you get, 2 minutes you have to stand in the queue somewhere, you open up your phone. Nowadays it is so problematic. People are walking around with the phone, looking at the phone, driving, looking at the phone. What is this? This is sickness. That you have decided there is no joy inside, the joy is only outside, and then I'm going to find it wherever it is. You have to correct this one major misunderstanding, that the outside whatever joy is there, it's only a glimpse of joy, and that is coming also from the inside. Have you noticed, when you are settled, centered, calm and peaceful, you enjoy the external things even better? Have you not seen in the advanced program, you are meditating regularly, you are not engaging with the mind or with the world, even ordinary food appears so tasty. You look at a flower, it appears so much more beautiful. Everything appears so much more heightened, elevated. Do you not feel this experience? Why? Because you are connecting to the source of joy within you. Now you have to come out of this ignorance that there is no joy inside me. You are a fountain of joy which is constantly overflowing inside, but you have not gone there at all. You're constantly going out, going out, going out. It is so important to practice solitude so that you start enjoying solitude. When you enjoy solitude, when you enjoy your own company, you will be able to get into meditation so very easily. Because what distracts you is the world. What distracts you is the senses. What distracts you is what's happening outside. And this fear of FOMO, I'm going to miss out something, I'm going to miss out something. So you constantly want to go there. Know that there is nothing to miss out. All the joy is inside you. There is a beautiful shloka in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, Vivikta sevi lagvashi yatavak kaya manasaha dhyana yoga paro nityam vairagyam samupashritaha vimuchya nirmamaha shanto brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Vivikta sevi means one who has practiced being by himself, solitude. Lagvashi, one who is very disciplined in how much he eats and what he eats. Lagu means light, a light eater, a disciplined eater. But what do we do? The moment a weekend comes, you want to go to somebody's place so that you can overeat. Or you can go to some restaurant. At least in places like the Middle East, where there are so many options, usually go out to restaurants. In places like UK, where there are not much choices, you go out to friends' places. This weekend, this friend's place, the next weekend, your house, another weekend, another friends. What do you do? Eat, 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 talk, 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 gossip, gossip, gossip. You are just draining all the prana you have got. Dhyana yoga paro nityam vairagyam samupashritaha. One who regularly meditates, vairagyam samupashritaha, in whom dispassion to the world has arisen. Vimuchya nirmamaha, one who is able to let go of me and mine, nirmamaha, me and mine. Shantaha, one who is tranquil. Brahma bhoyaya kalpate, he is the one who is eligible to realize the highest, to attain to the Brahman, to attain to the divine. So it all comes back to the choices you make deliberately. If you're doing some choices unconsciously, deliberately withdraw from them. Coming to silence courses regularly is practicing solitude. Doing your sadhana every day is practicing solitude. Every little gap you get, becoming mindful, that is practicing solitude. Discipline in food. That part of prana which digests your food is called samana vayu. Samana also means that which balances. The food which you eat has such a profound impact on your emotions, on your thought process, on your mind. We take it so very lightly. The harmony of life, the harmony of the gross body and the subtle body, the synchrony is created by the right type of food. You need to attend to that. Are you getting what I'm saying? So if you say I'm not growing, I'm not transforming, it's only because your starting point is wrong. You are looking in the wrong direction. You're investing in the wrong place. Okay? So just listen through all this which has been told today again and again and see where you are getting stuck. Yeah? And then you see the magic happening in you. Om Namah Shivaya.